putting too much into it. Yeah. Let's get this fire started. Sports became a passion. Convo bring it to life, highlighting all the action. Opinions could explode like a chemical reaction. If we started from the bottom, now rise up the newest caption. Man, it's known that every team and every person got an emphasis. But this that similarity that smokes all of our differences. Statements can get real, better back it up with evidence. Prove it for the record, watch this hour of deliverance. Haters outside the lines, but we do it quite frankly. Cause I'm around the horn, so just part the interruption. Cause the hatred they be spreading is an unwanted production. Yes sir, what's up everybody? Y'all know what it is, let's go. Let's go, Bills Mafia, you know what it is. I'm the fire starter, Andre the Torch Robinson in the building. Ready to give you another hot, scorching Buffalo Bills edition to rise up early. I got my man Ethan Tweedle in the building. What's up, Ethan?
What's up, y'all? Get my coffee. Let's get it going.
Get my coffee. Let's get it going. All right. Well, since you want to get it going, let's get it going. Why not? Obviously, you know what this is. I just told you. Let's get right to it. Wouldn't be right if I didn't start off the show with this.
What's up, guys?
Uh-oh. I think I know y'all heard that voice. Can anybody tell me who that is? Can anybody tell me right now who that is before I play it? Put it in the comment section if you can. If you can tell me who that is off of what you just heard, put it in the comment section. Nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and play it anyway. All right? So. Let's play it. Why not?
What's up, guys? Just wanted to come on and say what's up to my AFC Feast. You know, one of the best podcasts out there on Facebook. You know, circle the wagons and. What's up, guys? Just wanted to come on and say what's up to my AFC Feast. You know, one of the best podcasts out there on Facebook. You know, circle the wagons and let's beat the Patriots. Of course, want to give a special thank you to my guy TC12, but always representing the Bills Mafia. So appreciate it and go Bills.
There you go. You heard it. Shout out to Retro Revolution. Shout out to TC Casey for that. Harrison Phillips sending a shout out to the AFC Beast. I want to make sure y'all know we're going to get one of them on the show real soon. But while we're talking about the Buffalo Bills, I would be amiss if I did not start the show off by talking about this. For some reason, this just doesn't sit well with me, folks. It just doesn't sit well. So, as folks have heard this week, Ethan, I think you heard this as well. The Buffalo Bills Stadium is no longer going to be called New Era Field.
Yeah, I heard apparently they've got New Era's got some money issues going on.
So I definitely wanted to know what that was about. It's interesting because they signed a 7-year deal worth $40 million. I mean, let me give you a little history on by the way, One Bills Drive. So if you don't know, I'm going to do this so we can lead right into what's going on. So obviously the Buffalo Bills played their first 13 seasons at War Memorial Stadium. For those who did not know that, they did. It was a multi-use WPA project that opened in 1938. It was called the Rock Pile. For those who know about the East Side, it was called the Rock Pile. I used to live right down. Actually, I grew up right down the street from the Rock Pile. Nevertheless, in 1971, then Ralph Wilson was exploring options to relocate, possibly Seattle, in which we know that didn't happen because Rich Stadium ended up opening in 1973, right? However, I will tell you the plans originally was for it to be a dome stadium in Lancaster, in which for some reason they didn't want the stadium close to Lancaster High School. Shout out to those Lancaster folks. But nevertheless, Rich Products signed a 25-year deal. 25-year deal, y'all, worth $1.5 million back then. It was $60,000 per year at the time. And yes, it was called Rich Stadium, which is what most folks know the stadium to be. I've seen a lot of folks talking about it will forever and always be Rich Stadium when it comes down to One Bills Drive, which is fine. Now, later on in 2016, obviously, you know what happened. New Era, the cap company, bought it on a 7-year, $35 million agreement. Uh, and now, as of July 15th, 2020, they have asked to be released from the naming rights and the sponsorship deal in which they terminated the contract. Here's the thing. We already know that Kim Pregula and them said that they would not be terminating their lease until 2023. Obviously, that's when the contract ended, is going to end. So it kind of bedazzles me that New Era all of a sudden would pull out 3 years early. Ethan tweeted said that they had some money issues.
Yeah, I saw that they had to. Well, I think thanks to all this COVID stuff, they had to lay off like 100 and some people too. So I think they're hurting right now.
COVID has been killing everything, and in fact, I'm actually next week going to New Era to get an interview with someone in management to find out more about what's the reason for it, because no one has legitimately came out and said anything about what the specific reason is yet. But
there's no official statement.
No official statement yet. But here's what I will say. Right now in the comment section, I need everybody to come up with a name for the Buffalo Bills Stadium. Interesting, creative name. Put it in the comment section. What would you like to see the Buffalo Bills new stadium be named? Jeremiah.
I've seen some of the ones that people have said so far. There's some interesting names that I've seen, like in different forums and stuff, about different names that pop up.
And
the one that makes me laugh, I hope it never happens. No offense, but one of the ones that makes me laugh is Wegman Stadium.
Where we got what you want, and we got it right now. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Wilson Fox. No, you didn't. Really?
Yep.
Really? You tried it? Really? Wegman Stadium? Yo, I don't know if that's as bad as the Bison Stadium right now. Saline Field. That is just terrible.
Saline Field, yo.
Really? Your stadium is named after some hot dog. Anyway, I just can't. Marcus Betts, listen, you better watch your mouth. All right, Marcus Betts, watch your mouth. Okay, that's gonna get you in trouble. Bill Belichick feels since he owned y'all.
Oh wow! All right,
yeah. All right. Funny guy. Funny.
Yep.
I don't think Bill's Mafia thinks that's funny.
Not so much.
Not so much. Sharon said the Herd Stadium, Frontier Stadium. Interesting. TC Casey talking about Mookie. Still think they're gonna sweep. I mean, Mookie already done said he think that they sweeping y'all. So I don't know. They sweeping the whole AFC.
Where is Mook?
Mookie hopefully is getting his coffee and getting in here. By the way, shout out to Mookie Hawkins and Devon Stanfield.
And D. Stanfield,
the professional, definitely. All right. Nevertheless, folks, put your comments in the comment section. I need y'all to put your comments in the comment section. What would you like to see the stadium name? All right. What would you like to see? I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't have one. What's up, Marcus Lee? What's good? I really don't have a name for him right now. I don't. Because I'll come up with a name and it'll be exactly the opposite. It'll be some old crazy stuff. So I don't have a name. I'll be honest with you. Can you think of one? Because I can't think of one right now off the top. All right. Nevertheless, the Bills are no longer New Era. All right. So New Era has relinquished rights to that, and that's that. By the way, hey there, Buffaloes. Marv Levy Field. Interesting, Marcus Betts.
Ooh,
Interesting.
wow.
Interesting. Everybody like and share the show. I'm sorry I was a little late. Technology is funny. Nevertheless, I'm just getting off of work, so don't mind me. Um, don't mind me, but I thank you very much for being supportive as usual. And the call line is about to open in T minus 2 seconds, in which you will be able to call. All right. Now, moving right along, folks. I need to move right along in the show. Thank you, Ethan, for being here as well. Appreciate you.
You know,
All right. So, as you saw, we are retiring this one and moving to the next. Oh, by the way, the Buffalo Bills and New Era Cap Company jointly announced that the New Era has asked to be released from their naming and sponsorship with the Buffalo Bills. The Bills and New Era were negotiating the details of separation and beginning the process of pursuing new naming rights partners for the stadium. That was on the Buffalo Bills website, by the way.
he said he has
Uh,
40 million. Yeah.
Right. Some things that kind of stick out to me is, again, I told you earlier, they signed a 7-year deal, reported value around 40 million, 35 million, 40 million. The early exit clause was already told by the Bagulas. They told Eric County they had no intention of exercising that early termination clause. And then New Air Company, obviously, as you see right here, founded in 1920, net income 9.7 million, operating income 3.9 million. So I'm just wondering, it's just a little weird. I get it, COVID-19, but we're gonna get some more information on that this week. All right. This one sticks out like a sore thumb, folks. Yes, it does. Might as well talk about it. Trey White's 89 overall, folks. Trey White's 89 overall. And here is the man, the myth, the legend, the one, Mookie Hawkins. What's up, Mook?
Good morning.
Good morning. You got your
Rise up. Rise up.
You got your best part of waking up.
Ain't Folgers in my cup, I'll tell you that.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So now,
I got Tim, good old Tim Hortons in my cup. There's a name for you, Tim Hortons Field.
you know what? So Mookie, obviously you heard that it's no longer going to be New Airfield, obviously. Real quick, what's your thoughts on that before we get into trade day? Before we get into the trade takeaway?
I don't know. It was never really New Era to me. It was always the Ralph, as far as I'm concerned. So
There's another name right there, the Ralph.
it's always the Ralph to me, baby. The Ralph.
Rich Stadium.
Will be the Ralph.
Over Rich Stadium? A lot of folks are saying Rich Stadium.
It would always be the Ralph. No, it's not Rich
not.
Stadium. Rich Stadium. No, the Rich Products is not branded in a long time. It's the Ralph.
It's the Ralph.
Remember, Rich just stopped doing it, and that's why Ralph Wilson put his own name back on there. That's what it's called, the Ralph. It ain't Rich Stadium. It's the Ralph. You get that nice bronze stadium out, that bronze statue out there. The Ralph.
So let me ask you a question. What should the stadium be named? What's the new name? Come on. Yes.
Ralph.
The Ralph.
Ralph.
Back to the Ralph again.
To the Ralph. A new stadium. I mean, you got money? You got money? You can put your name on it. It could be Rise Up. It could be Rise Up.
You know what? Don't you go there.
I'm just saying, you got $4
Nobody
million?
got money like that. Not yet.
A 4 ounce? The Ralph. It's always will be the Ralph. It always will be called the Ralph. I don't care who put their name on there. It always be called the Ralph. So.
Somebody said Juice Stadium. That is hilarious.
Juice.
TC says Seneca Casino Stadium.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Got the bread. They got the bread. You put,
You got
hey,
the bread.
go ahead, slap that thing up there. But it will always. I don't care what name you put up. It's still gonna be called the Ralph. Where you going? I'm going up to the Ralph. I head up to the Ralph, knowing Bills is playing. It's always gonna be called the Ralph, man. Sorry.
All right, so we are about to get into this Trey White 89 overall Madden. You see it says Houseway. I just need to know, how is Trey White an 89? But
And they had but Gilmore the 99. Yeah.
the 99.
Because Gilmore plays for the Patriots.
So this
Thank
is
you.
Bill's hate.
You said it perfectly. It's the Patriots. They're always favorites.
So this is Bill's hate, right? So
Gotta-
Trey White should be 99, right?
But you got to look at it too. You know, Gilmore was Defensive Player of the Year, so you know he's going to carry that. You know, man. And Trey White should at least been a 96, 97.
But should he have really won Defensive Player of the Year?
No, but he plays for the Patriots. You know what I mean?
If a cornerback should have won Defensive Player of the Year, it should have been Trey. But you know that's not going to happen. It's
not going to happen because you know it's just that our record, all that stuff plays a factor. Right? They wasn't about to gonna do that. I mean, the defense, New England's defense was a little bit higher than ours. You know, and then you know, it's Patriots. It's Patriots.
All right. Call line is open 716-255-7085. You guys can call right now. Give me your thoughts on this. I'm gonna leave this right here for you guys to call. Go ahead. Ring my lines. All right.
They very disrespectful with this 89 though. Like you know, I mean, they very disrespectful. 80 anything on Trey White right now. He should not been 80s nothing. You know, he should be in the 90s. You know, I'm glad they did this. You know what I mean? Because that's just letting Trey know. You know, he don't really care about the ranking, but he care about the ranking. You know what I mean? But you know, it gives him some self motivation to go out there and be the best corner this year.
Well, this is what he had to say.
Yeah.
It's all good, bro. Been overlooked my whole life. That's why my hustle different. Hell, I don't even play Madden. Matter of fact, I don't even own a game system. He said more than that, but you know what would be sweet though? Raising a Lombardi for the 716.
Oh yeah.
That's right. 716, baby.
I definitely respect Trey White's his humbleness and his response. We've definitely had opportunities to interview this guy, and he has always been upstanding when it comes down to character. Always upstanding. And I could believe that whole game system situation because I remember when I first interviewed him when he first came here, he told me about how Vontae Davis was talking to him about money management. So I could totally believe that, by the way. Totally can believe it.
Yeah, right. His job is to stop cornerbacks, to stop wide receivers, not to play man. So, yeah, you know, he don't care about playing man. He care about that Lombardi. That's the most important thing. Like I said, you don't care about no 89 rating. We know that on the field at Ralph, 99. So they're gonna change that quickly. You know, man, they update that stuff. They're gonna change that quickly. You know what I mean? That's gonna elevate. But you know, they gotta give you some room for next year's Madden game because he's gonna be 99, 97 next year. You know, so they gotta leave some room. This year was, I guess, Gilmore's time. You know, and next year it'll be Trey time, you know, with that Lombardi.
Yeah. All right. So again, call line is open 716-255-7085. You guys can call me. Don't be afraid to use the phone lines. Please don't be afraid to use the phone lines. Shout out to the Rise Up family and everybody that's watching. Make sure you like and share the show because we're gonna keep going.
Hey Dre, I'll post a comment of the number if you want to pin it.
All right, let's do it. By the way, we are going to a commercial break real quick, and we will be right back.
Choice in the backfield, going deep in the backfield. He takes it inside the 25. He's working on.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dad Lewis, and check out sports shows on the fastest growing streaming TV network, the OnPoint Network. You can stream it on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, Xbox, YouTube, and Facebook. Download the OnPoint channel and network app to any smart device. It's free, everybody. It's free.
Take that.
All right. Shout out to Dad Lewis, by the way. Shout out to him. Thank you very much for the shout out. Putting so much into it. Yeah. Let's get this fire started. Sports became my passion. Combo bring it to life, highlighting all the action. Opinions could explode like a chemical reaction. If we started from the bottom, now rise up the newest caption. Man, it's known that every team and every person got an nemesis. But there's a similarity that trumps all of our differences. Statements can get real, better back it up with evidence. Prove it for the record, watch the power of deliverance. Haters outside the lines, but we do it quite frankly. Cause I'm around the horn, so just part the interruption. Cause I hate that they be fretting, cause I don't want their production, plus I gotta do it all. And it ain't up for discussion, man, them blood, sweat, and tears, man, they measure up my actions. All right, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Buffalo Bills edition of Rise Up Early. I want y'all to put some more lights and hearts in the air for yourselves, for getting up so early. You know, even if you ain't got Folgers in your cup, even if you ain't flipped those flapjacks, even if you ain't cook up that sausage, even if you ain't stir up them eggs, we want to thank you very much for tuning in with us. Mookie Hawkins, the man, the myth, the legend is in the building. Ethan Tweedy is in the building. And the fire started right here. We got some more stuff to talk about, nevertheless. And goes a little something like these. Yeah. So, why not? Let's get into training camp. Training camp's coming up next week, folks. Next week. Training camp's coming up. Which free agent will have the most impact on the Buffalo Bills? I'm going to start with you, Mookie Hawkins. Come on.
Is this a trick question?
Yes, it's a trick question. Of course it's a trick question. Come on, man.
What free agent other than Stephon Diggs will have the most impact on the team? I mean, this is a giveaway. This is a giveaway. We know what free agent is going to have the most impact on team, Dre.
So what?
We know this.
What?
We know.
Who?
It's Stephon Diggs.
Besides Stephon Diggs, come on.
Okay, right. I'm just saying. That's what you should have said in the question. What free agent?
Free agent. Oh well, yes, he was.
You didn't say. You know what free agent besides Stephon Diggs?
Don't be taking the easy way out.
I'm just saying. That was the question. You know. And
it was the question.
Specify. You didn't specify.
You know what? I'm a Spotify an answer. Come on, give me an answer.
Okay, other than Stephon Diggs, free agent wise, I mean, I got two. I mean, it could be Mario Addison, or I'm gonna go out and say Josh Norman though.
I'm gonna say I think it's gonna be Mario Addison.
I'm gonna say Josh Norman.
Awesome, Ethan. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you read the comments for me?
I got some of them. Let's see what I got.
All right.
Let's see. This is talking about Gilmore and Trey White. Tom Casey said Gilmore's been doing this. It's about resume. Said to be the man, you got to beat the man. Stop whining. Marcus said, I think giving him that ranking is kind of disrespectful. Got to call balls and strikes. The man is one of the top 3 defensive backs in the league. I will
He
say
should
this,
not have
though.
been in that. He shouldn't have been in the 80s at all. I understand I gave him 99 or whatever, but he should not have been in the 80s at all. He should have at least, like I said, should have been start off 92 and materialize in 97, whatever. Next year we won't have this problem. So go figure.
Yeah, definitely. So
See, I'm not gonna go there because I kind of believe I don't care what team you play for. If you produce, you produce. And last I checked, Trey White didn't give up a single touchdown last year, and I'm sure he was on defense more than Stephon Gilmore last year, which means he had
Matt could be a giant disrespectful sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mad disrespectful. I think that's mad corny. He had just as many turnovers as Stephon Gilmore last year, and I mean Trey White was a game changer last year, though. Like, there's some games that if Trey White don't make plays, we don't win those games. I.e., the Miami game. We won't go there. But nevertheless, continue. All right. Ethan, go ahead with the comments.
All right. He said, I will say this, though. He's going to get his opportunity to shine this year. He gets to face Tyreek Hill, D-Hop, Cooper Kupp. And we don't deal in hypotheticals here. Marcus Lee said Trey White should be a 91 or 92.
Cooper Kupp.
Ain't nobody worried about no Cooper Kupp.
Kupp. Go to bed. Who said that? Go back to bed. Talk about Cooper Kupp.
Take 2. Take 2.
Cooper.
Hold on. Let me see if I got some ibuprofen for you. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Take 2. You ready?
Yeah, you at least could have said Robert Woods. That's a former teammate, but Cooper Kupp.
Let's see. Marcus Lee said that ranking is disrespectful. Jade, what's up, Jade? TC said 92. I can see. Marcus Lee said, see that type of attitude I like. Yeah, man, big ups to him. Outstanding all around. True Bills. Marcus Lee said money management and time management. His focus is different. TC said he'll be a 94, 95, I think, on the update.
Right.
Ricky Graves said, my boy Trey White, the absolute best #1 cornerback in the NFL. Like Gilmore come to Buffalo, and I'll bet Trey White is still way better than Gilmore, too.
Well, my man Smoke Brown left Gilmore still at the 30.
Yeah, he did that.
At 30 with that double dip.
TC said, keep sharing. He said, let's go, baby, drag him.
Drag him.
What's up, Eddie Vigil?
Eddie Vigil in the house.
Marcus Betts said if he goes and shuts down D-Hop when they play the Cards or shuts down Tyreek Hill or shines versus the 49ers. TC said he's going to be tested this year for sure. Colin, what's going on?
Kellen for the culture.
You went tested last year?
He's going to
be tested last year? They're going to be tested this year. Teams ain't even going to throw at him this year. What are you talking about? He ain't going to be tested this year. That's why Josh Norman will probably be the biggest impact free agent because he's going to get all the work. And teams is not going to throw at
this year. Yeah, he's going to be throwing to his side, that's for sure. Let's see. Eddie Bizzle said, what's up? TC said Diggs will be hurt by week 4. Don't start with that, please. Kellen said Mario Addison. Marcus said Josh Norman, LOL. TC said Mookie is obsessed with that bum Norman.
Oh,
I ain't obsessed with the bum. It's just that he's, first of all, he's not a bum. All right. Second of all, Dallas would love to have a cornerback because Dallas don't have that.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Don't start on this Cowboys.
Dallas don't. I bet you Dallas would love to have Josh Norman. All right. But he's going to get all the work because teams are going to be throwing at that #2. Whether it's Josh Norman, whether it's Levi Wallace, whether it's me. All right. They're going to be throwing at the #2 corner. They're not going to be throwing at the #1 corner.
I love it. You're trying to get Marcus in here again. I can tell that.
Marcus, stop barking. If he say Nikhil Henry, you might as well just join this. You might as well just come on in if you say Nikhil Henry one more damn time.
Let's see. Ricky Graves said Cooper Kupp ain't nothing special, dude. At least Woods is way better than Kupp.
Right.
Said, be honest, whose defense is better, Redskins or Bills? That's honestly not a
Whoa.
bad question, but probably give
Whoa.
it to the Bills. But
Redskins got a different type of defense. They super messy in Washington right
Oh,
now.
yeah, they super messy down there. Yeah, they got a defense, all right.
Whoa.
Walter Ringfield in the building.
Walter, what up?
Marcus, you know what the Zoom is. Get in here.
Oh my goodness, let
Better
me in
not
this.
say Nikhil Henry.
He said, let me in this room. I'm like, you know what the Zoom is?
Right, you know what the Zoom is, man. The Fiend, man.
Better not say Nikhil Henry.
All right, so our next player focus. We do this every week. We got a couple actually to talk about this week. We will talk about Levi Wallace first. All right. How do you guys feel about Levi Wallace? What will his impact be to the team, and where will he be exactly on the roster? Will he be the 2? Will he be the 3? I think we had this conversation, but I just want to have it one more time. Levi Wallace. How do you guys feel about him? Move.
Well, here's a guy, you know what I mean, undrafted free agent. You know, he was brought in and had competition for 2 years. And, you know, basically he replaced EJ Gaines. Well, they want to say Phillip Gaines, but he really replaced EJ Gaines because we didn't get the opportunity to replace EJ Gaines. Okay, we did never really replace EJ Gaines. And EJ Gaines had a good season, you know, coming in after being traded for Sammy Watkins. A lot of people was still trying to figure out, like, you know, is we sold on this EJ Gaines guy at cornerback? But, you know, nevertheless, EJ did have a good season, and, you know, he tested the market. That hope was voided by Levi. Levi came right in, you know what I mean, from the Crimson Tide. And you know, when it comes down to competition, he won the battle for 2 years. So you got to give him that much credit. You know, but you know, he does have some weaknesses out there. He did battle with some injuries last year. He did eventually, you know, split the workload with Kevin Johnson at one point. They brought Kevin Johnson in, thought that he could come in and unseat Levi, but that wasn't the case coming into training camp last year. Levi won the job again last year. So now you bring a more polished and savvy guy in Josh Norman, who, you know, pretty much was raised in McDermott's system and pretty much knows that system. And, you know, hey, I think that it's going to be another good battle. But I think that Josh Norman pretty much slightly edges Levi. But Levi's going to be a backup. He's not going to be a number 3 corner. He can't play the slot. He's an outside corner.
Good assessment. Good assessment there.
There he is.
Talking about assessments.
Hell to the no.
Here comes Shaq Diesel.
No.
Here comes Shaq Diesel, the
As
Dallas.
long as you don't say Nikhil Henry, man. As long as you don't say Nikhil Henry.
Good morning, brothers. How y'all doing? First off, good morning to y'all. Good morning to
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Marcus?
all of my Bills. Mookie Hawkins, I got a question for you.
No, ain't no question. No, we got a question for you before you start asking questions. Where's the barbecue chicken? Where is the barbecue chicken, Shaq? Where's the barbecue chicken, Shaq?
I don't do barbecue chicken no more. I own the pizza joints now. I don't do that no more.
Oh yeah. Papa John's, you Papa John's in right now?
Macaroni
pizzas, man.
You know what?
But Mookie Hawkins, I want to know, and I gotta go with TC on this one. Me and TC, we bump heads all the time. What is this fixation, this bromance that you have with Josh Norman?
Listen.
This is trash, bro. Did you watch him play last year? Did you watch?
That was in Washington. That was in Listen. There's a lot of things that was going on in Washington, man. Okay, he can't play corner. He can't play corner when, you know, you can't. It's got other things on his mind. Yeah, too. It's a whole different focus in Washington. Obviously, all right. You heard what he said. He don't ask him no questions about it. All right. Don't ask him no questions about it. And number 2, I don't have a bromance. I'm not asphyxiated with Josh Norman. No, I'm just not. You got to give people credit where credit is due. All right. The man ain't no slouch. He ain't no bum corner. Maybe to you, because, he played in Washington. He played against Dallas twice. Okay, I can get where you can probably see where Josh Norman is a bum. But Josh Norman is probably going to be the best number 2 corner in the league.
Odell Beckham Jr. wore his ass out. Dez Bryant used to wear him out. He's a bum, dude. He's a bum. And now when he goes to the number 2 spot, no one's going to throw the ball at Trey White.
Right.
I think we just.
That's why Josh will be the biggest impact. Right.
No, that's why Josh Norman will be that weak link, because they were going to be like, pick on him. He is the weak link. He's a weak link on that team, bro.
So you saying Levi Wallace is better than Josh Norman?
Maybe.
Hey, to be honest,
why did they go get Josh Norman then? If the Bills brass felt that they had to, if it was cool on Levi Wallace, why did they go get Josh Norman?
Well, here's the thing. You can never have enough corners.
Yeah,
the way that the game is played now, and a lot of teams, their base set is 3 wide. Like Dallas this year, they're going to be in 3 wides like most of the time. They're going to have
that's the base now. That's the base.
That's what I'm saying. You got to have multiple good corners. Now, I think Josh Norman is going to be more of your 3 than your number 2. I don't think he's that good. He can't run. And the teams that you play this year, a lot of the teams that you play this year, they have receivers that can run. When you play the Chiefs, you better have corners that can run.
Oh, I'm tired about it. Listen, man, y'all need to start riding these waves, though. Like, I'm tired of y'all. Oh, when we play the Chiefs, just because they so just blazing fast. Come on, let's stop with all of this. Just y'all kill me with this analogy stuff. Like when y'all play the Chiefs, the Chiefs. So what? Who cares about Tyreek Hill?
All right.
Who cares about Tyreek Hill? Okay.
Listen, folks. We got
it. Exactly. Tyreek Hill didn't even have 1,000 yards last year.
All right, like y'all.
We're gonna get to the next topic. We can talk corners all day. We got to talk about this guy right here. We need to talk about him. We haven't. We are going to right now. Quentin Jefferson. Let's talk about him. Quentin Jefferson. How do we feel about this guy, Quentin Jefferson from Seattle?
Quentin Jefferson is going to be one of the guys that's going to be putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So guys like Josh Norman going to get interceptions because of that guy right there. And he will sit up here and talk about Tyreek Hill and when they play Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes is going to be running for his life because of guys like him right there. See that 99 right there? Patrick Mahomes is going to be running for his life. Okay.
We're going to see. Look, y'all's defense was
what? Our defense was what?
Number 2.
Listen.
Right.
I have no issue with giving credit where credit's due. I don't think your defense was any better than San Francisco's was last year, and eventually they torched them. Ooh. That's your nickname, right, Dre? The torch. They torched them. Eventually, the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
That ain't the Bills, bro. That's so what? The Chiefs is not the Bills.
Y'all's defense is built about the same.
No, it's not. We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same.
Who had a better defensive line, y'all or the 49ers? Who has a better defensive line?
49ers had a better defensive line.
Okay.
But who had the better back end? See, now we're talking about who had the better back end. Who had the better back end? Right. So you mean to tell me without Josh Norman, we had
Buffalo actually had the better back 7. Actually, if we want to,
we had the better back end without Josh Norman last year. So on with Josh Norman, we're gonna get worse.
Yeah. Listen, sir. I know it's called the front 7, but we was talking about the 4 linemen up front, and I separated the 2. So you leave 7 left. So the back 7 is what I said, Mr. Whatever. I'm sorry. The linebackers and the back 4. Okay. There you happy. Now I sound like Alvin in the Chipmunks. Okay. Good God Almighty. Listen. You know what? These Dallas folks were out here real picky around here. Real picky.
That's better figure out what they're gonna do with that money because they couldn't sign your man Dak, but that's something we're gonna get in after. little
Oh,
afterwards.
We'll definitely
Now,
talk about that.
Yeah.
Ethan, can you read some more of the comments, sir?
Hey, don't worry. You'll be there. You'll be there in a couple of years. Whenever Josh Allen's asking for $40 million and he's got the lowest passer rating in the league.
Man,
We'll
we're
see
gonna
them.
chop
We'll see
that
what
bread
y'all
out
do
too.
there.
We're gonna chop that bread out to Hollywood. There you go, baby. Ain't gonna be no problem like that going through right now with this. Is he doing that now for the money?
It's a business.
Is he doing that for the money?
It's a business. It's a business. I'm not giving a quarterback that's got the lowest completion rate $40 million a year. It's not.
I ain't giving a quarterback that do this before the game.
Marcus, I'm going to say this right now.
Quarterback that do this before the game, I ain't giving him an extension either.
That completion rating is going to go up this year.
We'll see. I mean, it's
All right,
possible.
Ethan, read the comments for me.
All right.
So Dre, it be seeming like it's a lot of Buffalo hate. It'd be a lot of Buffalo hate going on around here. It'd be a lot of Buffalo hate going on around here. I see a lot of Buffalo hate going on around here. Y'all talk about this man completion percentage. Y'all talk about Josh Norman. Y'all talk about how our defense is this.
I have defended Josh Allen. I've defended him. I still think he's better than Mitch Trubisky.
Mr. Boo Boo, Mr. Boo Boo, Traduki.
He's terrible, man. He's really bad.
All right.
So Ethan, what are your thoughts on Quentin Jefferson? What do you think?
The comments, like Grace said first.
Okay.
And TC said, and Keel here is going to be calling you his son, Mookie. And you be calling him daddy. All right. Ricky Graves said, I'm going to be laughing at everybody once Buffalo has another 10-plus wins this season, just that I laughed exactly at everybody.
Yeah, y'all going to put some respect on the name this year, man.
Just like I laughed at exactly at everyone that thought my 10-6 record last year was complete BS. And just like I knew Buffalo was back up Dallas easy too.
Y'all want to put these names in and just think because it's the Chiefs. Oh, we're going to lose. Like y'all need to stop doing that. Y'all please need to stop doing that. Stop doing that.
We have a person.
Ricky Graves also said that's exactly where I was going with who has a better defense, Redskins or the Bills. Because he said because the Redskins defense is trash compared to Buffalo.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but Josh Norman will have success in Buffalo's defense. He said he was good on the Panthers. Well, guess what? McDermott was on the Panthers, so Norman was there. He knows his defense well, too.
Right. Plug and play.
Did this guy just say Brian Jasinski? Did he
What
just
up,
say
Brian?
Did he just say?
Yeah, I see that. Brian, I was about to read that.
Okay,
Brian said, what are you talking
this
about?
right here.
Josh Allen is better than Dak.
See, this right here, the delusion. Does anybody on this panel think that Josh Allen is better than Dak Prescott? If you do, I mean, that's cool. This guy just said that Josh Allen is better than Dak Prescott. See, that's the kind of stuff right there.
Josh Allen is better than any quarterback in the league right now. You know why? Because he played for Buffalo. All right? That's why.
Mookie,
that's why.
If you think
listen, I'm a Bills fan, but I ain't gonna sit here and say that he's better. But he might if he gets his stuff together, putting that nicely, he might have a better. He might end up having a better career. But
this guy just said that Josh Allen is better than Dak Prescott, the man who did not have a 300-yard passing game last year.
He's not better than Dak. He's not better than Dak, not yet.
Hold on. Let's move on to the next topic. We've only got a little bit.
58.2% pass completion rating.
Just go again.
That's my last word. 58.2.
Hey, Josh, no.
Average quarterbacks are like in the 60s.
Marcus, I'm sure he knows, all right?
He already knows. He already said that's why his ass ain't going to be Captain Checkdown. You ain't checked the interview when I interviewed him, what he said about his completion percentage?
Facts.
He said all of that.
Didn't Dre pull up a stat a couple weeks ago that said he's not Captain Checkdown to begin with. He only checked down like 6 out of like
right.
I
asked him that question for you, Marcus. I asked Josh Norman that question for you. All right. And he said, I'm tired about my completion percentage. I don't know, Dre got to show y'all. Listen to the clip again.
I listen to it. You sent it to me. I listen to it. I go, look at my boy Mook over there asking the tough questions. And then they go take your credit away from you and say it's somebody else asking that question.
Yeah.
I saw you. We might have to go do some legal stuff to go get these people. They ain't gonna be disrespecting my boy Mook like that. Take credit.
Listen, right. And they said, listen, flush that down the toilet. You heard the toilet. They said flush all that, man. We ain't trying to hear that passer rating again, or that pass completion rating, or that deep ball completion rate. We ain't trying to hear that.
We know he has to improve. He has to put up this year.
But somebody who needs to show up for the Buffalo Bills this year, Vernon Butler. What's up? We talking about Vernon Butler right now.
These are all the guys right here that don't care if Cam Newton is pissed off, okay?
Yeah, you see.
They don't care if Cam Newton is pissed off. We don't care because Cam said, oh, it's going to be a new Cam. I'm be pissed off. Those guys, Vernon Butler, their job was to make Cam Newton pissed off every day in practice.
Didn't Mario say he's going to have to take his boy's head off?
Going to take his head off. Cam already know what's going on. Cam know what he about to face. You know what he about to face. Cam, my man, too. But, hey, you know what he about to face.
Yeah, he about to get some work. These boys ain't no joke. These boys.
I'm just saying, y'all gonna put some respect. Y'all gonna put some respect on our name. Y'all gonna talk about us the same way y'all talk about Kansas City and all these other so-called upper echelon teams when you put them on the schedule. Oh, y'all playing the Bills. Y'all ain't gonna beat the Bills. I can't wait for that.
Let me tell you something. It's different than when you go from the hunter to the hunted. I think a lot of times. I will say this though. Look, listen. Y'all's defense is elite. There's no doubt about that. Now if you can bring middle of the road offense with that defense and keep them off of the field, that's what killed you in the Houston game in the playoffs. Was that your offense could not sustain, and then Josh Allen was making critical mistakes in that game. That's what it was.
I'm gonna be very honest. Let's break it down even further. I think the second half, that offensive line did not do any justice to Josh Allen at all, and the play calling didn't do him any justice either.
There you go with that play calling stuff again.
Yep, absolutely.
You're not gonna mention Josh Allen's trying to make a lateral.
No, we get it. We know you about to go to lateral. The lateral. We get to mention
that. Yes, because
that's inexperience. That's inexperience, right?
Move on, Marcus.
Please.
He always does that. What does that have to do with the offensive coordinator? Nothing. When your quarterback is thrown into triple coverage to a fullback.
Hold on, but watch this. The offensive coordinator was chicken. And I will tell you that the offensive coordinator called this bad second half of football, though. He definitely did. The first half was on fire. We wouldn't talk about fire starting. He fire started in the first half, and in the second half, he went lukewarm. I'm going to be honest.
This has been the issue with Buffalo. And the play caller does have something to do with how Josh handles things. Like we put too much things on Josh right away, and it contradict themselves, and it showed. It really showed the inexperience within the coaching staff. It spilled out in that second half, and it showed Josh Norman. I mean, it showed Josh Allen. Hey, Josh Norman. It showed Josh's inexperience as a quarterback by making those boneheaded plays, like the lateral. He was just trying to make a play. That's inexperience in the playoff situation. But what do you do when you got a 16-point lead, Marcus?
You run the football,
especially when Devin Singletary averaging 5.2 yards a year. Come
on,
they run the football,
or Zach Moss, who's going to be the starter.
Right, we didn't run the football. So we have leads, but we still continue to pass the ball instead of running the ball, killing the clock, keeping the defense off the field. That's been the biggest issue. So we got to score points. We got to score points.
We'll be better this year.
Oh, for sure.
I seen that. For what it's worth, I saw that. I saw that ESPN said we had the 8th best offense, but that was the number 2 defense. That's looking good.
Hey folks, we got to go to a quick commercial. The show is almost over, folks. Already.
All right.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial, and then afterwards, Q&A segment. Get your questions ready. We're gonna do a speed round of Q&As real quick, and then we will see you again next week. Good God Almighty, this show goes by so fast. I want to thank everybody who supported us, though. Nevertheless,
An hour and a half.
I wish it was an hour and a half. We gonna get the network to give it to us, though.
Hour and a half. Come on.
Definitely need that hour and a half.
Here we go. Always talking about Kansas City. Yeah, I just think that we're gonna lose to Kansas City because who? Because they got Tyreek Hill.
When the commercial break, boo.
Tired of all this name dropping. No. Name dropping. We're gonna be about a couple names. I'm glad long as you ain't say N'Keal Harry this week. Jeez. Jeez,
Hey, we are back. Q&A segment right here. Q&A segment. Get ready. Call. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Call us 716-255-7085.
It was hot. Early. I don't know how Marcus and them feel in the morning. It'd be hot. 90 degrees right now. Ridiculous.
All right, so this has been a really good show. The comments are still going. Nevertheless, we want to thank everybody who tuned in today. Obviously, we will get more Q&As as we continue to do this show. Moogie Hoggins is the incomparable man, myth, the legend. I got Marcus, the alphabets in here. Ethan Tweedy was in the house and been in the house. I need Ethan Tweedy on here every week, doing exactly what he do. I love what Ethan Tweedy does on shows, by the way, folks. And then you already know what it is. Rise Up Family, second to none. All right. Shout out to the OnPoint Network. And we're going to continue to do what we do, bringing people together. This has always been fun. I'm glad that everybody was able to get up this morning. Get up, everybody get up. Just to hear us, you know. We don't take anything for granted. Yes, Marcus. Yes, absolutely. Just that. Shout out to Ryan Enix too. I seen him watching.
What's up?
Absolutely. Shout out to him. And shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you like and share the show still, even afterwards. All right. Yes, Ramona died. What's going on? First lady in the house.
Hey, Ramona.
Unity and community, baby. That's what we about. And if they don't know it, they will. Trust me. Let's just keep moving in positivity. It's always fun, man. It's gonna get even more fun as training camp and all this stuff is going on.
Next week.
Next week. Training camp, all that good stuff.
Next week. It's just gonna be a reporter shuffle.
Now watch this. Next week, I want to have to come back on here next week and talk about how somebody else tried to steal my man's stuff, man. I'm coming for you next. You try to steal my bro.
I think I know how to do that now. I know how to do that. I'm gonna have to address all my fellow colleagues on how we do things this year. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go Debo in the media room or whatever, but you know, don't go with y'all Twitter fingers, you know, off of something I say. Make sure y'all put my name, attach my name to it.
All right, absolutely. And with that being said, this has been a phenomenal show. Thank you again. We are right there.
Let's get this fire started. Sports became a passion. Convo bring it to life, highlighting all the action. Opinions could explode like a chemical reaction. If we started from the bottom, now rise up the newest caption. Man, it's known that every team and every person got a nemesis. But this